All right. Hello. Welcome back. And let's hope my camera's refocused. It's it's rainy here today and it's making me super tired and just it's been slushy and it's been a day. But we have a park to redo. So, here's what we're going to do. See that? See that delightful button right there? Bulldoze everything. And the terrain. Look at that. Now we have a blank canvas. So, here's how I like to look at things. So this is the space around where we're working. So, okay, we've got some nice, kind of rivery pond look. We've got a little bit of hiking trail over there with some fake cars. If we go out a little bit, we have the snail over here. That's a hiking trail. We have fishing over here, so we don't really need certain things. Hello to you too, Jade. I have tea, and I also have a cat. We have a sleeping Momo behind me. So I too have a cat. I have tea and a cat. So that'll be fun. So since we don't need to fish, I know, right? She's adorbs. I'm definitely going to switch this first and foremost from a national park to a park, just so people know what the difference is. The national park requires, I can't see because I stood over it, a grill, a trash can, and a picnic table. That's it. But a park, the actual drop-down menu where you go through and you go to the one that says park, that requires a toilet, a sink, a bench, a chess table, a patio table, an outside patio chair, and playground equipment, which means that it actually requires more and will be far more useful. We're also going to try to make this a multi-purpose space, so we're going to start, definitely in my opinion, by kind of fleshing out where we want every single thing to be. So this is just me making giant circles, is to figure out where something's gonna be. So if I put picnic area, let's say there, all right, because then it kind of abuts this nice little area, or I could do the outdoor archway here. At which point, if you do the outdoor archway, you've got this as your backdrop, which would be super pretty. So I'm thinking outdoor archway here, which means if I want, say, a reception hall, this half is going to be wedding. And I'm going to erase all this. Do not worry. This is not staying there. But I can, get an idea of, this half is going to be wedding, this half is going to be park. Super dirt. Alright, now we're gonna delete all the dirt. How about this? I'm gonna build a fence. I'm gonna build a really, really cheap fence because I'm lazy. That is just gonna divide the two halves because I'll make them mesh together kind of in the middle, but until the middle, I really don't care. So we're just gonna doodle a fence. Alright. I'm pretty sure that is just about half. Maybe 1 over. Yeah, I'd put money on that being half and half. That is one thing I will give The Sims, is the more you build, the better you are at judging the space between the lots, judging how big a space is. So we want a decent size kind of area, but we want enough space that it doesn't feel like it's a combination of, I don't want it to feel crowded, because I can stick a nice big path here and a lot of plants around it, and if I do the greenhouse vibe, I can pull it out this way and kind of have another little overhang area here to do kind of an outdoor dance area. We're probably actually gonna make that smaller. Yeah, make this an outdoor dance area, and then we've got, wedding area over here. There's a million things I could do with it, so I haven't decided. But if I do the wedding arch area over here, we're gonna have a wedding arch. We're gonna have seats all down here, so yeah, now that. Gone. Boop. Do I think this will be big enough space? The bathroom to this side. Haha. Bathrooms don't have to be big. They literally just have to be toilet and sink, toilet and sink, toilet and sink. You can make them bigger. There are certain toilets that allow you to kind of make, trying to think, like the public toilets, so you know you can just kind of have a bunch of them in a row. So I might do that. It adds packs, but it's kind of worth it in a way, you know? It's the combination effect. Could you not? Could you just do what I tell you to do? Alright, so bathroom space. I want to make sure that's even half and half. So that way both sides get an equal number of toilets. I don't know why, but the idea of, you know, only one side, like one side getting like 4 and the other side getting 5, just kind of not up my alley. So we want a nice kind of simple, easy color. 1, 2. Okay, I can fit 3 without it freaking out. And if I make this the men's side, then I don't think I have a urinal. I thought there was, but I am apparently wrong, so I would just, you know, alright, fine. Toilets. I hate how it's like slightly off. Oh, it bugs. It bugs so bad. And like, you have to manually go through and fix it and be very careful how much you fix it. Because if you're careful, you can get the full half, but no. No, I just get to be annoyed today. Okay. I just get to be annoyed. Whatever. Windows! Alright, so since we're going kind of greenhousey exterior vibes for this, I'm actually going to just use the greenhouse stuff. It works. Greenhouse Haven had some beautiful things, including but not limited to these guys. So you're just gonna stick a few on. Those ones are the ones with the windows slightly open, so it kind of makes it look like a cracked window. In this case, I'm gonna add a few of those, but not nearly as many as I could other things, because most of the windows would not be open. Door-wise, we're gonna put right in the middle. And right in the middle again, as close as we can. Yeah, it goes there. That's fine. Windows. Also, my fave is definitely this kind of like nice cross-striped black. I could do the white and do a little bit more airy, but I prefer to do, at least me personally, I prefer to do a darker window with a lighter flooring and wallpaper, because then the windows become your accent piece. And this build, not so much this lot, but the idea of the greenhouse is definitely inspired by some of the other builds I've seen on the gallery over the years. There's been plenty of beautiful builds. Greenhouse Haven does not have a roof, however, which is fine. It's gonna be huge, don't worry. I'm gonna make it less huge. And as for this bit cheese, because it is technically off to the side in its own thing, we're gonna actually make it its own thing. Because this side is not going to be in the same pattern. Because I want as much light as possible, and I like looking at the difference. That is, oh my eyes, that is way too busy. Nope, too busy. I'm sorry. My eyes. They hurt. That's a little too, like, it's nice, but it's huge and it's simple. I'm gonna go, you know what? That is better. I can go for that kind of pattern. Okay, and then since you're more carriage house side, we're gonna do a nice Ooh, cute carriage house. That works. Now for trims. I am perfectly fine with this trim because it kind of gives it a kind of nice finished look. Wallpaper. So, if I want to make this feel cottagecore actually. Yep. So this is actually from this pack, and it's in Henford on Bagley. So if I do something like a nice light brick, no, not the white. Yeah, the cream looks nice. The cream is probably my favorite color for this. Alrighty. So now we have that all set. I am annoyed at the way that they do the roof here because it doesn't look... Just... Not a fan. Never been a fan of how they do the roof sides. I may change the roof. Just because it's gonna bug me. At which point, if I do that... We have a delightful swap we can do, in which we rough that just a little bit, bring it in just a bit further, peek it up, there we go. That's kind of cute, you know. Very plain, very plain. Definitely plain, but not in a bad way. I do feel like in a boring way, but we haven't even started yet. We still need tons of all sorts of things. I'm gonna add cute little windows everywhere. It'll be fun. And I do know, whatever I don't finish in the 4 hours, I'm gonna actually do my best to finish off camera. And then... No, I don't need this fence. I'm just gonna delete that. You can barely see the door, and I kind of am okay with that. Alright, so we need flooring, and we need doors to get in the bathroom. That might be helpful. That might be incredibly helpful. It's been so long since I have built on any sort of anything, so apologies if I'm a little here, there, and everywhere. I build for me, and often that means not everyone likes what I build, or it takes me way too long to build things, so I'm trying to get better at it. Hot doors into the bathroom. Do I want to do specifically male and female door bathrooms? Or do I want to say fuck it and just do one giant bathroom? Screw it, one giant bathroom. Everyone can just pee together. That is a strange statement I didn't think I'd be making. Here I might be able to get the whole half. Let's see. Gently, slowly adjust every friggin' toilet. Nope. Damn. Barely though, if I maybe scooch them just a touch over, I could potentially make this work out. I also have non-tea based beverages in case the tea is too hot, because the last thing I want to do is burn my tongue. No. I hate these toilets. You know what? Not worth the headache. Done with this headache. Done. I'll do with it in a minute. I'm gonna make a whole bunch of small bathrooms down a hallway. I'll go that route. Because I am just mad at myself now. Why am I mad at myself? I don't know. I just am. Okay, we're gonna scooch that in too. There's 2 bathrooms. Hallway. Hold on, actually. Boop, boop. 1 more. Nice. Just 1 more. Perfect. Now, boop. That is, this would be 4 bathrooms, which, I'm sorry, is plenty of bathrooms. And then I can put a little archway here and a door on each of them. And then I get more windows. I just realized now I need to adjust the roof. So, there's that. We're gonna... I love how it just decided, no, I'm not gonna follow. I'm just gonna be a pain in the butt. There we go. Excellent. Exterior. Brick Whisperer. Oh, I forgot I need to move it in too. It's just one of those days. Today has 1000% been one of those days. It started with me having the power go out in our house. Thankfully, it was restored well before stream time, but that was still quite the tiresome headache. I was not a fan of possibly having to sit there and make the decision of not being able to stream because I just didn't have power. You know, that was a distinct possibility, and I really was not looking forward to it. So, there we go. Cute little hallway. And actually, yes, we have the white version of those. Cuter. Oh, this is gonna take me forever. But it'll be worth it. It will be worth it in the end. Just keep reminding yourself of that gem. Just keep reminding yourself, Alara. You'll be fine. It's just gonna take forever. Feels weird to be building in front of people. I really think this is gonna be like this is gonna be plenty of room for a dance area too. So this will be plenty of area to dance, to do everything you need to do. We need to get some lights in here, some tables. We'll have a head table. We definitely need the seats and the arch. I'm thinking there's this one seat from the Wedding Stories one that's like weirdly cute for exterior use. I need some windows for these though. They each get a tiny, tiny window because I'm not a complete jerk. And I personally feel like, you know, you should at least have some fresh air into the bathroom. Even if no one else really does. Alright, so we'll just do some nice simple... Oh god, that's such grandma wallpaper. If we're not doing grandma wallpaper, we can do some nice simple, like, we can do a nice simple, just, yeah, orange in the bathroom. You know, warm colors, warm vibes, it'll be good. There we go. Now we have bathrooms too. We have satisfied, at least technically in the moment, that need. Oh, yes. Definitely, at least one of you. If you don't know what the bush is, having a well-placed bush to do things is very convenient. You know, because it's an open-air natural toilet that you can have a party in and leave yourself in many ways. Because anything goes, but duty can also call. Yeah, it's a sex bush. It's a woohoo bush. that is required on any lot that has a wedding venue. Screw it. And this is why we wanted the divide, because there's gonna be like, you know, paths and stuff over here. And then over here I'm gonna put like a kids and parents area. And we're gonna try to have some trees kind of going through here to kind of block that. So, you know, they don't sit there. And their eyes. Poor eyes. I try very hard not to be a horrible person, but I am gonna note, it's not easy sometimes. Anywho's, chairs. Let's look at chairs. Chairs make life better. My wedding stories. I don't want park items, I want all items. Haha! There it is. With stuff like this. I need lots of wedding stuff. So we're gonna go definitely Storybrooke with it. Alright. We're gonna kind of go here. It's a beautiful hoop. What color? Ooh, I like the dark wood with the super light peachiness to it. Alright, you win. You win. Okay, pedestals. Ah, yes. I want, like, use of the fountain somewhere back here so that way I can, you know, put stuff, kind of, you know, trees and stuff around it. We're gonna make sure that, you know, there's a cute easel. I'm leaving space because I'm going to want to fill that in with, well, pretty much anything. But mostly I'm gonna want to make sure to fill that cute little wooden banquette. I love the wooden banquettes because they're easy ways to feed everybody in this game. In The Sims, you can just kind of... Hello, and welcome to Cafe Conflora, and thank you for joining us. We're just kind of chilling here, you know, vibing and building up Sims Park / wedding venue for my Generations challenge. We need some bars, we need some... I do not know why they have lounge chairs. We definitely need some banquet tables, however. Those are cute. Do I use the Gay Pride banquet tables? I wonder what other lighter color they have or something. I mean, I could go with the blue. Blue's going too, but... I don't discuss politics. I discuss whether or not I should have pretty colorful, you know... runners? Yeah, runners on tables. But I think this looks a little bit better, so we're gonna go with that. You know? The mullet chair. I love the name of some of these chairs and these pieces. Oh, this one has the wedding. The cute little, like... So we're gonna make this the couples table. Okay, so if we choose that particular one, these are the flowers. So, let's see. That's with the blue. Kind of like the blue for that. Because it's got that cute oranginess. I did not suggest you were from England. I'm not from England. I hear England's very pretty. I hear England is very pretty, and I'd like to visit there someday. But today is unfortunately not that day. Ooh, cute piano. If we keep with the color scheme, I could do kind of a nice bluish vibe for this. Alright, we need to move up the banquet tables because I have a better idea. We're going to put the piano player here, and we're going to get the dance floor, and maybe put the bar over here. We're going to move the banquet tables kind of up a little bit further, you know, make them right about here, so that way just kind of across from each other, because then we can fill this in with a nice table. Yes. See? It's coming together slowly. It's getting there, I promise. Elegant occasion dance floor. Oh, let's see. Let's see. All right, it's the grand one. Yeah, let's go medium, and we'll put a bar over in that corner. We'll put the dance floor. You go there for now. Bars. Like, I'm trying to use more or less less packs so that way it doesn't feel like you need to have every single pack to be able to play this, because it's not the most fun. It's definitely not the most fair to people who may not have all of the packs or have the ability to get all the packs. So let's see what we can do with... I do find it amusing that I've basically stuck the musician in the corner. Let's see, a bigger version. Oh, it comes in fun colors. Ooh, what do we have for fun colors? Let us check fun colors. You know what? I'm lazy and I need some lighting in here, so I'm just gonna put some cheap overhead lighting. Or not, because I forgot I was limiting my pack for temporary overhead lighting. This is the cheapest overhead lighting in the game, these guys. And they light up a room real well, so I just kind of stick a few in so that way I can get a vibe of the whole space. Ooh, that's kind of pretty. There are a few that are just lovely. Ooh, I think we might have a winner, because that is a really kind of fun pattern. Yeah, I think I like that one. Alright, at least I forgot we didn't put floor in here. Ah. Well then, if you are, I hope it's doing well there. I don't know enough about Greece to make comments on another country. I can only make comments of my own, you know, living situation and, you know, country. That's kind of cute. And so I can only make comments about my lived experiences here in the US currently, and it's not as bad as it could be, but it's definitely not amazing. Definitely a little bit more, a little less chaotic than I've seen on some media sources, but day to day at least. I'm intrigued by the light bluish floor, but it does a match to the tables way too much. It's I know. Spada is a traditional Greek greeting. Oh! I didn't know that. Now I do. Thank you, first of all, Jade, and second of all, if that's the case, then hi. Yeah, okay. That is useful to know. I don't want to go too white, but like, that is way too dark. I definitely like this one, but I don't want to do the super matchy. That's my issue. It's that fine line between I want it to look good, but I don't want it to match. If that makes sense at all. Nah, that one's cuter. Alright. Because there's really, unfortunately, like, no other chair that I super duper am in love with. The gray's not horrible, but the blue's just my faves. So we're just gonna go with the blue for now. And put in some more, you know, tables. Tables are gonna be very, very, very important in this context. We're gonna do up some nice tables. Cute. Do we have a light blue? No, we have a dark blue, but not a light blue. Which is so weird. You'd think they'd have, like, the same things. But whatever. Grid. Mostly because it'll give me an easier time placing tables. And I know this doesn't look like a lot of tables, and it kind of really isn't, but it also really is, so we're just... because I keep having to move these. I keep having to move them because they just do not fit anywhere but I need them. That's the annoyance. I need them. Because otherwise, like, I do. It's sad. I need them more than they need me. Let's just leave it at that. Alright, let's get some chairs. Go with some nice, kind of simple, basic chairs, because you can still fit a lot of Sims around these tables. And Sims. Fair folk. Smithella has entered the cafe. Hello! I'm doing generally okay. We're rebuilding the Isle of Ope Park on The Sims 4 for a wedding event for my generation Sims, and that looks like it looks cuter. Alright, so we have the dance floor, we have a bar, which will have seats in it eventually. We have a piano, we've got a nice kind of reception area. We're going to be making the wedding arch area over here so that way people can kind of come down through a path. Yes, that bush is what you think it is. Yes, we have a nice fountain, it'll all work out. We are going to be using not custom content for this, and we're going to basically be doing as much as we can in the 4-hour stream timeline I have given myself, and after that I'm going to finish it off camera and then surprise people with what remained next week. So I do Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, 1 to 5. Monday's going to be kind of that, like, I'm gonna freely admit it because I can freely admit it while I sit here in my house. After lunchtime, who's really paying attention to all the work that they're doing? Like, literally, who's sitting there being like, oh man, I have to, file all these reports at 2-3 p.m. on a Monday. And I'm not saying you're not gonna do them. I'm not saying that, people shouldn't do their work. I'm just saying, at that point of time, who's actually sitting there and looking and going, yeah, no, this seems like a great time to just, do all that paperwork. But that's just me. I currently reside in Massachusetts. So I am in New England, and it is currently raining here, and I am not a huge fan of it. Put a little bit of brick wall along the side here to kind of give it that barrier look, because we are going to be turning this side into the family-friendly area, so we're gonna be adding that afterwards with some trees. The trees and the debug landscape, they help me kind of keep an eye on where I want things. Actually, I kind of want this to be a little more rounded, so I'm gonna do another round. Ooh. Get that matched up a little bit better. There we go. I enjoy coffee and tea, and actually usually have at least one while I'm streaming, so I currently have some oolong tea. Oolong and Darjeeling are the two that I typically go to on a regular basis, although I do have a few favorite companies that make tea that are super nice. Oh, I know, tea sounds delightful. My day's generally going well. I am currently searching through debug, hoping for bushes. Yes, bushes. I'm sad. How's your day going, Blair? I found bushes. I am excited over bushes. That's a little bit of a sad thing to be excited about. I can do black coffee if needed, but it's usually a little bitter for me, so I tend to go more towards sweeter coffees or like lattes and things of a similar nature to that. No judgment though. If you enjoy your black coffee, then I hope you are thoroughly enjoying it. But me personally, give me some cream and sugar. Thank you. Bigger one. No, not a fan of those. A little bit of grass though. And don't worry, Hound. Tea can be a thing when you exist later. I do actually have an emote for subscribers. Just happens to be my own little, you know, personal kitty touch. It's from forever ago. Love it to pieces. It's definitely one of my more used models. I'm just kind of filling in this area a little bit because I want the corner filled, not because I want anything specific there. Again, I'm gonna be kind of putting trees through here, so. Which reminds me, I need to find trees. Where are my trees? Come on, give me my big old trees. I love trees. But no, instead I get, like, thank you, I needed trees. Here we go, thank you. That's the kind of trees I'm talking about. Because you want just kind of like a big swath of trees. Just kind of nice, you know. Okay. Personally, so again, and I used to use a VTuber model. I actually did for a very long time. And then I started realizing that I don't care if someone sees my face. Not because, like, I think I'm exceptionally pretty or whatever. No, just because if I want to put myself out there, if I want to be someone who's personable, I need to let people see the person. I can certainly do my level best to drop my Discord. It's been a while since I've had to do stuff, so this is me doing it. My issue is the link should work, but it's been so long since I've updated them that I don't know that they'll still work, and it annoys me. So, it's big bushes. You know what helps? If I can actually grab onto the bushes. There we go. Put some big bushes kind of out back here. That'll be nice. A little bit of... wasn't trying to grab that, I was trying to grab this, but okay. Can confirm that link works. Yay! Excellent. Excellent. Snail. I'm too close to the snail. I can't put a snail here. I can put Easter egg topiary though in places. Silly little hidden topiaries. Make a cute little bunny topiary next to the wedding arch sign. I could have sworn there was more to, like, there was more that was available with this pack when it came in terms of, like, plant life. But I guess I was wrong, because I thought there was way more plant life than there is, and I'm finding, like, none of it. Bushes. That's a big bush if you size it up. That is not a big bush if you do not size it up. There we go. Just gonna put some, like, fern plants and stuff, because again, we're gonna have kind of a path swooping this way. I have learned through many a trial and error, terrain paint is definitely one of the last things you want to do. This can be confirmed with other Sim streamers and Sims builders and things like that. They will, because The Sims has this big old bug that everyone's been asking them to fix, but they have yet to fix. And if you put down terrain paint, about, like, I want to say 65% of the time-ish, it will unfortunately just delete itself. Like, it is routinely started to just delete itself off of builds, which is super annoying if you are playing any sort of game in The Sims or otherwise. It is just incredibly frustrating. You know, it helps if you actually work window. But as a result of that, a lot of streamers, especially Sim streamers, have started doing terrain paint last. I'll put down the bushes, but the terrain paint will be later. Up top here to cross over, make it look super cute. You know. Love me some cute little ivy swatches. There we go. Just kind of getting to look a little fuller, little, you know. That's a cute little entrance for a reception area, you know. Not horrible, not horrible. We've got the nice door here. We're gonna fill in this area with some ivy and a bush. We're gonna maybe see about some more, you know, the little details. And I know I should be finishing the big portions first, but sometimes your brain just says, nope, you get to do this first, and you don't get to stop until you finish this. So my brain is currently yelling at me that I don't get to do anything until I finish this. So I'm gonna listen to my big old delightful dumb brain, because it sometimes wins, you know? Haha! Yeah! Fancy emote! That is still one of my favorite emotes, is the kitty. There's a few I've seen from all over that I love, but I love the kitty. Yeah, let's get some cute nature out here. That's a big old willow tree. Thoughts and prayers. Willow tree doesn't fit out here, unfortunately, but do I have a tree that does? Yes. There's reasons for everything, and sometimes those reasons are as simple as, I'm lazy, and this looks interesting. And also, since this is, again, supposed to be a park, I should probably have some trees in the park. Maybe just a little. Kind of get spacing for some paths going. Stick you way over here in the corner. Just kind of. Nice big one right here. I can put playground equipment and play space under that, and it looks super cute. And then this tree makes sense for this corner. So we're just gonna move you kind of right here in the middle of everything. And that's gonna be kind of the nice little barrier between the, I don't want to say the kid side and like the parent side, but like the wedding side and the not wedding side of this park is going to be this big tree. No, never mind, I hate it. I lie to myself so often when it comes to this sort of fun stuff. I'm gonna regret doing this, but I need to at least know where paths are, and my brain is gonna yell at me if I don't friggin' figure out paths, so. Because if I don't figure out paths, I'm just gonna slowly drive myself further and further insane. Also, I do not know what's up with this Sims music, but I'm really here for it.
Starting bedlam. People are gonna sit there, you need to actually have the space so they can sit. And even this so far? Doing good. Like, even that so far. Yeah, so far, looking good. Definitely still need some more, like, nature plants through here and here, but we're doing better. The goths have invaded the Sims. Apparently. So it just kind of, like, random plays whatever I have the packs for, which is hilarious when it starts in, like, because it'll play the music for the area you are in and then add to that. So it'll basically go from, like, playing just stuff from Henford on Bagley, where we are, to adding stuff from San Moshuno, or, you know, the vampire pack. So it'll go from, like, super comfy cottagecore to hard rock to Latin salsa. And I just kind of go, what? As do many other people. So. Cottage living. There's another one. Outdoor retreats, another one that I love for. Debug plants. Debug plants are always free. When landscaping, remember that. Because trust and believe, yes! This is the tree. This is the big tree I wanted. Because those lights glow at night. These lights actually turn on, if I remember correctly, in the evening and actually provide a little bit of light and ambiance, which, yes, it's gonna be primarily a park, but I'm gonna put probably, yeah, just one of those trees, unless I can fit, like, but, like, a couple of those, mostly because, again, like, I don't know about you, but, like, that looks pretty. Obviously, I need to adjust the hoop, but, like, over and add some plants around it, but otherwise, overall, it does look lovely. And see, it switched to something completely different, you know? It is now something completely different regarding the music. And I find it thoroughly amusing. Because here we are, just bopping along now to something completely different. There's a rhythm to this chaos. There is. Even if it doesn't look like it, you can eventually kind of see how you pick, like, one spot near the majority of the larger trees or the larger areas that you may be dealing with, and just placing, like, one, maybe two. So that way you have the vibe of them all over without them actually being all over. It does mean I bounce around the map like a small animal that has been given way too much caffeine, but it can also provide some very lovely, lovely results. Especially when you add low-lying grass underneath stuff. The low-lying grass is what really ends up selling it for me in the end. And it makes it feel a little bit more like wilderness parky versus just, you know, campground is a good way to put it. I like spaces feeling like actual wilderness if they're supposed to be a park, not just, you know, I've carefully crafted and curated this land so as to, you know, be best pleasing to the eye. No. Let me go climb in bushes, alright? Let me be dumb and climb in bushes, alright? Let me be silly and go places I technically shouldn't. You know, don't let me be stagnant. Let me climb rocks. Alright? Let me climb them rocks. Which, I do have some rocks I could potentially put in, but I'd have to... Place in the bushes first, though. If you get the bushes in, then you can do low-lying undercover a lot easier, because then it's basically just fitting it and finishing it underneath different spaces. And then you can put the terrain paint under that, which if you do it that way, then you run a much lower risk of losing your terrain paint. Also, saving often. Just saving often will save lives. People don't realize how saving often can actually really, really help with this stuff, but it does. It really does. So, a little more purple here. Like, cute for over the hedge. Need some more of those flowers. Where did those flowers go? Where, oh, where did my flowers go? There we go. There's some nice kind of like wild flowers underneath. Gives it that filled in look without being too much. And again, you gotta love the 000 freebie number, not, you know, adding to things. And I have so much I still need to add and do before this qualifies as a park, but that's okay. We'll be fine. However, I just noticed it's almost 2, so we didn't have this almost an hour. Go us! Go us! Go me. More flowers. Always more flowers! When in doubt, flowers! I'm just kidding. I love flowers. I love the little, like, look that flowers can add in the undergrowth, you know? And it all evens out when I add, like, big, delightful swatches of stuff. I've been doing a lot of building with island living, so I'm having to check myself and take a second to be like, this is not a shipwreck. You don't need to add palm trees to this. This is not palm trees. No palm trees here. Before I've had to yell and argue with myself more than anything. Oh, everywhere gets palm trees. Actually, no. Not everywhere gets palm trees. So, but hopefully everyone's having a generally good day. Cat has entered sleep mode. I mean, I too have a sleep mode feline, so I feel you. And for those who didn't get to see her before, we have a sleepy moment on the couch, being adorable. Sleepy cats. You do get to occasionally see sleepy cats in my streams, which is nice. Everyone loves sleepy kitties. By keeping all the flowers one color too, it creates the illusion of consistency. So you have the illusion that the space is just one big space filled with different things. Even if it's not. Even if it's you filling it with like a bunch of different things. I love you, Mushroom Stump. You can be over here, Mushroom Stump. I don't know why I suddenly want a Mushroom Stump, but you get to be here. You get to be a mushroom stump over here. Alright, you get to be a mushroom stump in the corner. We're gonna put stuff around you. Mushroom stump. Even if it's just the one. Ooh. Cute for the frontish area. Because I can kinda you can make stuff look like it's supposed to be there and cover up areas that otherwise did not have pretty fun coverings. Phone booth. Ah, yes. So glad these come in a bunch of different colors. Yes. Different bucket size buckets of flowers. Can kind of measure that little side area. Again, I don't. The bushes will help a little. Just kind of making the space look a little more wild. I definitely need some more low-lying grass, though. There we go. There's my some of my low-lying grass. That's what you can do. So, this out. Strap that right about there so it looks like it's underneath. And then pull this forward. It looks like it was kind of abandoned in the little hole there, which I kind of like. We're gonna finish and fill out the back here. Remember, when it comes to debug landscaping, if you overdo it, okay. Or build. Do what makes you happy. And if literally covering every square inch in delightful plants makes you happy, okay. It's your build. Do what makes you happy. Like me, I like surrounding trees with plants because it gives me the feeling of them, you know, being full of vibrancy and life. Everyone has their personal opinions on this. And as I've noted to other people before, and I will note to other people again, don't yuck my yum. If I'm not hurting anyone with my silliness, then okay. Leave me alone. Leave me and my silliness to ourselves, for we are not hurting you or anyone else. You know what helps? If the bush does what I tell it to do. There we go. We'll put you on the back and kind of fill that whole space out. And then we can actually have some Hawaiian cuteness in the front. Maybe with a bush to make it feel a little more personable. Like, this almost feels like a national park sort of, you know, vibe, but it's not going to be a national park because a national park doesn't require a toilet, apparently. Why a national park wouldn't have a toilet, but apparently, national park in The Sims, no toilet required. No toilet required. Not what I was shooting for, but okay. right up in there. And now this is also partially hidden, but like in a good way. Yeah, like that. Here for that. All right. Still need a little bit of stuff around this bish, but we can head back up and check out some of the other PAX items. Actually, what's down? We just keep going down. I haven't gone further down yet. Chicken top hats. Okay, not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for chicken top hats. Thank you anyway. I'm just gonna say that. Not looking for chicken top hats. I'm looking for rocks. Also, this is a thing for the Henphone and Bagley one. So if you ever want to make a park, you can actually do a haunted. Don't want. You can do haunted house residentials, and also technically make regular parks cemeteries, which is weird. But you do you, boo. You do you. No, I've oversaturated. I don't want to oversaturate. One that's standing, however. That I could potentially get away with. Okay, I'm gonna be able to put so many chairs there. And there'll be just enough separation. It'll be cute. It'll be cute. Cute mossy log. I have to figure out somewhere to put you. Where can I put you, my sweet, sweet mossy log? I put over here. Yes. Yes, you live here. Ugh, it's hollow, and I can put like a bird thing next to it. I have plans now. Llama. Llama. Do not do that too much, Jack. Or you will 1000% get the llama song stuck in your head again. And remember last time, llama song? No, let's not and say we didn't. God damn it, it's stuck in my head now. Potato llama? Haha! Yes. I was looking for those. It's just kind of a nice little, like, patchiness to the grass. It's just, that's all it adds, is a little bit of, like, patches of flowers and whatnot in the grass. And I just, you know, a couple here and there aren't gonna, you know, kill the vibe. I was actually looking for these, so. Because they're, like, everywhere out here. So it makes sense that they'd be everywhere in here. I want it to all kind of blend seamlessly together, and the best way to do that is to add what's already there, you know? So, unfortunately, that means there's gonna be like 50 billion of these, but that's because there's like 50 billion of them everywhere else. And yes, I know, outside patio chairs and all that. I can see the list in the corner of my eye, haunting me. Slowly being like, hey, you haven't checked a single thing off. You haven't even... No, correction, I've checked off a singular toilet because apparently somewhere I forgot to delete a toilet. Oh no, because they count the bush as a toilet. So this is a toilet. It's also in the middle of everything, and I think I'm gonna put another one like back here somewhere. That's for the voyeurs. That's for the shy. Yep, that's where I've gone today with some cute little reeds. these flowers are delightful as well. They're a fun little pop of pink. And normally, I'm not a huge pink person. I will admit this. I do not really enjoy the color, but in this sort of setting, those little pops here and there can make or break how something looks. And if you want something a little more interesting, a few little pops of color here and there definitely help. So I put aside my dislike of a particular color, style, vibe, whatever, in exchange for my ability to recognize that sometimes the world needs a little pink. Needs a little pop of color and just a little bit of something something to kind of really round it out. We're just gonna fill that in with blush and make it look super cute. All I hear from outside, honk. Okay. Okay, big truck, you go by now. I never added purple to this side, like a little bit here, but not a ton, and none in here. So I'm realizing that, wait, there's none of the purple, like, flower anywhere over here, which it would continue on through, so. Alright, so that looks good. Everywhere's got a little bit of all different things. I actually kind of like the fact that the front here is not completely filled in. It kind of makes it look like a spot I maybe can put like a bench under or something. I can put a bench there. It'll be super pretty. We've got, some more purple being laid out just so that way we've got a few kind of mishmashy spots. I am not trying to limit myself with any packs or anything. I could, don't get me wrong. That is a very valid way to play, but I just want to enjoy myself and explore, so. Alright, landscaping, mostly done. I actually don't hate where the fountain is. It's kind of like cutely right here. I've got enough vines, I feel like, on this. Maybe do one on this side. Just a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, that ends up kind of cute. Just mostly to hide the spaces. No. Still wish I had the ability to use some of these other trees, but they don't fit in spaces, It's not touching the roof. So who cares? It's not touching the roof. You can't be mad at me. It's not touching the roof. It's 1000% touching other things, but it's not touching the roof. So, cute. Okay. I could legitimately just sit here and do terrain for like days, it feels like. I can't actually do that. Ha! So let's try flowers maybe? No. Nah, they don't stick up enough to like, ooh, you're pretty and bold and purple. I can stick a little bit of you back here maybe? Just one or two. I don't need it. Haha! Yes! Pretty little, like, lilac-y bushes. Like I said, I could just terrain for days, because terrain is probably pretty much my favorite thing. It's just terrain. And it's interesting because then a space will look like super pretty in some aspects, and other aspects people are like, those are so basic chairs. I want plants. I like plants. Give me them plants, please. Them plants. Alright, but I like kind of how this is going. I might do a little bit of bush here just because, again, to fill in the space more than anything else. It's literally just to fill in the space more than actually, like, caring what it 100% looks like. Like, am I gonna try and make it look pretty? Yes. Am I also gonna recognize that that might not be the case? Yes. Am I gonna learn to live with it? Well, I have no choice but to do that. So, if I have no choice but to do it, I guess I'm gonna do it. You know? I guess that's how it's gonna go. No, boring. Next. Such a cute log. Glad I actually found a spot to use it. Like, truly. There we go, a little more grass. Alright, corner, check. Next up, seats in this nice, which again, honestly, if someone I loved was getting married, I would thank them for the shade. Especially because, like, I have it set to afternoon. In the evening, you get a little bit of nice, you know, evening glow. Nighttime is so far kind of pretty. Morning, you get some, but in the afternoon, when that sun is right up in your face, I'm not even gonna lie, like, give me that chair. You know? I wonder if Wedding Stories has any bench. They do! Excellent, I can just do some nice benches outside. So, let's see what I have. No, that is way too fancy. And while I loved that, I want the lighter arch, I feel like. The lighter arch is gonna be nice with the lighter everything else, so... Yep, I need the aisle to match where this is. Perfect. And then you do some cute wedding petals down it. Okay, fine. Love when the one thing I needed to move was the last thing that decided to move. Kind of a warm cottagecore vibe. So, hence the, you know. Ooh, I might actually be able to do the medium or long one. Yeah, I can do the medium one. Pretty. But yeah, that kind of like nice, you know, getting married in the woods, you know, cottagecore vibe, I suppose. Because the person who's getting married is someone who loves the outdoors. So I'd argue that, you know, them not getting married outdoors would actually be probably weirder. And if we ignore, so those lines are invisible, they will not exist in game. But if that was, you know, the path you had to walk and then you were underneath this tree, I feel like there's definitely worse places to get married. I feel like there's definitely worse than, you know, something like that. And everyone gets to sit in the shade. And these benches can, if I remember correctly, yeah, can sit up to 2 people. So that's 8 people per side. Which, considering you can have a maximum of 15 guests in The Sims, everyone's got a chair. Look, that's a little important. Alright. I'm gonna stick with the kind of little bit of blue we have. Put some nice banners up, make it look pretty. You will still be, and your Sims can still walk through the door, by the way, even if the banners exist, because the doors only care about that little tiny space in the front. There we go, tables are a little more even too. Which, again, you can fit like 12 plus 6, 18 people in the reception hall, so I think you're fine there. We've got the piano, which is kind of nice. This is a fun little thing if you don't want to do the arches. It's a little wedding tent. It's super cute. There's this fish, which I love putting over spaces, if I can. It doesn't hit it, so I'm happy. Yep, that's cute. That's cute. Centerpieces, yes. Give me some super cute centerpieces. Oh, that's right. That's a debunked pile. Ah, the orb lamps. Super cute, super creative, super interesting, super nondescript, super perfect for this kind of, you know, space and build, because they are orbs that glow gently and orange. That's it. That's all they are. It adds almost a delightful fairy light effect to some, I'd argue, to some degree. You know, kind of put them in a few fun locations. It lights up the park a little bit, you know, not enough that you won't be blinded at night, but definitely more fun little, you know. I like the weird circle lamps. Not even gonna lie to myself. Let me and my weird little circle lamps. I might have to change them out to white, though. Because I've got those white lamps in the trees, which are super pretty and exactly the aesthetic I was looking for. But it does mean that if these aren't white, it might look a little strange. Is the nicest way I can put it. Yeah, the white'll be good. That moment you're like, I set all of those down and now I have to go through and change. Thankfully I can hit a few with it. Just as many as I can, you know. Boop, boop, boop. Window wide. There we go. Alright, now to do a better job at lighting the interior. Also, because it is cute, I can... no. Nope, I need lamps. Lighting! Ceiling lamps. Yeah, I know, the Wedding Stories one does not have any ceiling lamps, that's perfectly fine. You know what does have ceiling lamps? A lot of the other packs. A lot of the other packs have ceiling lamps. Including Base Game, which has some fun, silly, strange lamps. Not even gonna lie. But there is one that I believe is ugly. That's super cute. It's just a nice pendant chandelier. It's super easy, super nice. Need one in the hallway too. Bathroom's gonna have different lamps. Bathroom is gonna have the one from Wedding Stories. But that's because the one from Wedding Stories is super cute. I about damn near had a heart attack, because all I heard was my cat going nuts in the next room. And I was like, what? No, no. Viciously attacking the bathroom. His, their cat box must be full of demons. Has to be. Alright, I still need floor in here. Oh, it's been one of those days. Tile. Just going with some nice, easy, cheap tile. Like tile. Tile's easy. No, that's a little too Mediterranean for what I'm looking for. What do we got in stone? Cute, but for a public use bathroom, I'd argue probably not what they're using. That I could get behind. Nah. Definitely not. Cute, but again, definitely not for like the interior of the space. Do we have linoleum? Yes, we have some basic beige. I love how very little linoleum there is, as if they understood the assignment that linoleum? Not cute. Hi. Did someone wake up from his nap? Are you making it everybody's problem now? You know what? I like
I like the brick because it looks like something that, you know, is very cottagecore vibey, so. Hi, Theodore. Can I help you with something? Do we hear his demands? Have we all been made aware of his demands? I don't know, I think I need to hear them again. What was that, Teddy? Huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. Walking away. Making demands. Who's he to make demands of me? You know? Momo has awoken. She has left her perch. I think she went downstairs for some food. So. That or to go to the bathroom. One of the two. Either way, she has left. So. Nice, simple, cute pedestal sinks. Again, this is one of those. This area definitely screams, you know, I'm very, very basic. I'm a basic bathroom that someone bought like 6 mirrors for and, you know, 3 rugs and it, you know, very basic. Very basic. Like, technically, I don't normally put rugs in bathrooms, but I'm also lazy and I want a rug in my bathroom. And like, again, if this is this, I treat this, think of this in my brain like I treat it like a park, and the parks near me actually have like staff and stuff that take care of them because they are nice parks. When it's underneath the toilet, my brain goes, but it wouldn't actually go there. But it wouldn't actually fit there, which is so dumb because it doesn't matter. It still looks good. But my brain is the evil perfectionist, and voila, we're gonna get some art. Just legitimately the same painting on every wall. Just the one painting. No matter which bathroom you're in, it's the same painting. It's very, you know, like maybe I'll change it up a little bit and kind of do different, like, exact paintings, but for the most part, I was watching Supernatural before this, and so now, and they were on the episode where they were dealing with the sleep demon person, and he was like super trying to you know, murder peeps, and it's like now my brain's all like tired for no reason. There we go. There we go. Now they are at least somewhat different. Same but different. We're gonna be putting a rug under here. Doesn't have to be a big rug, but there is one that if I was doing something different, but there's a bunch of rugs that can actually work super nice. And depending on which rug you use will determine how it looks. But I like this base game lattice rug. It looks super cute. I like it. No one else has to like it. No, I don't want to remove the... What part of I want to pick up a rug? There we go. I just shake my head at it. Is this one better? That one might be better. Oops. I was about to say if that meant I did something. Yeah, that's cuter, because then you've got the defined look. we're gonna put one under the bar and the piano too, and the reason that we're going to do that for both of them is because pianos do actually typically like to have rugs or something underneath them. It makes it easier, but I need a round rug. I need a not garbage round rug. Good luck to me finding a round rug that isn't, I don't want to say hot garbage, but I definitely want to say pretty. This one's not bad. That's kind of a cute little, like, round blue rug. That can work. Alright. There we go. You know? That bartender, you are gonna be swamped all night if you're not careful. Yeah, that's like a nice enough setting, you know? That's a pretty view, though. Outside, you know? That's not, like, this is nice for a wedding reception. I'll take this, you know? It's definitely got the pretty vibe. And I like the head table. It's cute. We got, you know, some nice simple bed. Like, even the bathroom space has a weirdly nice view, you know? Alright. Those are the most boring walls. You get one picture and it's above your head. Nothing else. Alright, I need benches. That's what I need next. I need some nice benches, which I can put anywhere I want. So I'm gonna put kind of some along probably the path here, and probably at least one along the path here. So I need some nice basic benches, and I could do the ones from the romantic garden kit, which are super cute. I could also just do some of the base game ones, because they're super cute. Too many benches. Too many benches, not enough brain power. Just that simple. It's been decided. Too many benches, not enough brain power. There was a bench. No, that was just a rock. Yes. The slab of wood. I could just have a slab of wood. But no, I think I'm gonna go basic. Kinda. This is a base game. Nice, simple one. Nice little, you know, bench. Fits countryside vibe better than this guy, you know. Actually, I can stick one of the benches under here like I was thinking, where it's in the shade, you know. Now when you walk in, you've got a couple benches, and then I'm gonna put a couple benches along here. Just give people a little bit of a space to sit, you know? It doesn't have to be a billion benches, but definitely a little bit. Since I'm gonna put playground equipment over here, we're gonna do probably one more bench in the shade, just so that way there's at least 2 benches in the shade, and now nobody can argue that there are not shaded benches. There are 2. So there. Let's get some stuff in though. Apples. I love when I can just auto sort the playground equipment. Alright. Definitely gonna do one of you. And none of you are base game, so we're gonna go with seasons. Because I'm lazy. Actually, no, if I can go with any of them, I'm going with this one. Because it's fun colors, and growing together is nice, and then I can, like, see? That is super cute. If that was in a park, would you not want to, you know, play on the swings? You know? I'm gonna change this thing's color.
to match. There we go. And it's shaded. I will live and die by the it's shaded mentality. I do need something for toddlers, so let's get them a few little things. I'd like to remind people that in The Sims, if you have swings and stuff this close, no, someone will not get kicked in the face. Unlike a real playground, no one's getting kicked in the face here. Does mean that toddler slide is gonna be warm. But meh. Now let's add some picnic area. Alright. Let's have some fun with some grills and some patio tables. And I'm actually gonna use, do we have some fun ones? Because I could go regular park, or I can go hog wild. I think I'm gonna go regular park though. Give me some charcoal briquettes. Probably gonna put like 3 in, so that way there's like couple designated spots, and then over here I'm gonna put recreation stuff. There is a method to this madness. I promise. There's a method to all of this madness. And we're gonna put kind of 3 tables. One for each, you know, grilling station, more or less. They're all gonna be different. The one in the middle is gonna be a little bit weird because I'm gonna adjust all of this. But now there are 3 distinct picnic areas, and I actually like these tables. They're kind of cute. And they're base game tables, which is nice. I could have gone just kind of... I mean, I could go picnic table, like proper picnic table. Actually, proper picnic table might make more sense. Hello, Theodore. Have you come back to scream some more? Yeah. That looks a little better. We'll have a recreation area here, and then kind of... I don't know exactly what in the middle here. I haven't decided yet. But a recreation area first. Park items, park items. Oh! Park items. Trash cans. Definitely something that we're gonna need. So we're gonna put a couple around so people actually use them. Woo! Trash cans! Because then hopefully there'll be less litter on the lot. A couple out here. Looks good for now. Hello, big boy. Sir? Sir, what are you doing? He doesn't know what he's doing. Put a couple of chess tables over here, and actually, I'm gonna put one kind of back here in the shade. You know, this is the primo one. That's the one, you know, everyone wants to use because it's in the shade, but you gotta be quick, otherwise you don't get it. None for you. Can I help you, big boy? Have you just decided to climb up spaces? Do you want to be part of the stream? Is that it? Should I come get you? I'm here. Here. Oh. And I'm gonna go back to putting chairs on stuff. I'm streaming around a cat. This is my life now. There we go. I definitely want other park things too. I could do yoga, but that's like, do I put that off to the side or right in the middle? I don't know what to do with that middle space. I could do yoga. It could be kind of nice in a way, you know? Ooh, or horseshoes. That's an idea. I haven't done horseshoes in a while, and I always forget horseshoes exist. It's that or like one of the big kids' playgrounds. So to the two individuals watching, big old playground or horseshoes? What are we feeling? Is that base game? That's base game. Please help me vote. Teddy is useless on this whole, you know, voting matter. He doesn't know what he wants. He thinks that, you know, it's all it is food time. He does not understand anything. I need backyard stuff, because that's where it'll be. Also, definitely gonna get a kid's hopscotch course, at least one. Definitely gonna get at least one thing of marbles that's gonna be adjusted. I'm just covered in cat. I'm gonna have a picnic basket. That'll be cool. I know a blanket I can put under it. Again, would love to be doing more, but cat. Maybe a nice cooler next to one of those. We could do a fire pit at some point. See, so much to do. I've taken to petting the big boy though. Someone is a silly boy. Over there. The things will be adjusted when I'm not. So this is choice number 1. The pirate ship. It comes in a couple different colors. You know what? You're going on the couch, sir. You have long nails and you're going on the couch. So that comes in 3 different colors. I'd probably keep it the brown just so it kind of sticks with the vibe. The other option is right here, and that is horseshoes, which is a fun family game and comes in a bunch of different colors. So I could actually kind of have like a darker wood vibe to it. And it'll be for this middle section. We're ignoring the hopscotch and that for right now, because those are going to be adjusted. Marbles are going to be adjusted. And the little pathways are going to be adjusted. The ship, alright, fair enough. That's fine. I just, you know, I wanted a alternative opinion so I could get, you know. There we go. Yeah, big old kids play area. So yeah, because we've got the kids and parents side, and then we have that side. I'm thinking about maybe putting an easel or 2 right here in the middle, just so that way, like, because that would be your view. I'm not gonna point it towards the wedding, but like, you know, maybe one pointed this way and another, one pointed like this way and another pointed like this way, you know. Give me a couple different fun angles. Also, we needed one of those bushes in the way back corner, because we make bad life choices. The way back corner also gets a bush. Near the tree. got some way back here. There's some wild birds. Wild birds are fun. They add to the ambiance. You don't have to interact with them, but it makes birds kind of fly around, which is super cute. I'm also going to do the same for a singular wild rabbit home in the corner here, just because then there'll be more bunnies on the lot. And there's a really cool thing that you can do in the pond tools that do not require you to have a pond. Ooh, although technically I could put a small pond there, but I don't want a pond. There's a river. It's literally right there with fishing. I don't... So you can put these out even if there's no pond there, and they'll just spawn fireflies. That's all it is it'll spawn fireflies. So I can put them all over, and they don't look like anything when you just place them on the map, but when you go into live mode and you play at nighttime, everywhere these are will spawn some cute fireflies, or, you know, something similar. So I can put fireflies all around, and then everywhere has that twinkling light effect of fireflies without fireflies needing to, you know, be everywhere. There we go. Just cover everywhere in fireflies. I want fireflies everywhere. I love the fireflies, so might as well, you know? Besides, it doesn't hurt anyone, and it just adds kind of fun, you know, funness to this. So, I don't add mosquitoes. Don't. But they got all sorts of fun stuff, and you can do the same with, like, dragonflies if you want. If you do end up making a pond, some of the colors you can do, like, if I did a pond, it probably would be right here. What do we think? Small pond? It would explain why there's no path in between, I argue. What do we think? I can reshape it a little bit too. And maybe put it a little more towards the tree. Just a little bit, so it's not like deep. I like ponds, and then I can take this actually, put it like right along the side here. Then it explains why there's no path kind of cutting straight over too. And I can put some nice plants around it and fill it with, again, things like, you know, like a small, you know, pond with a pair of swans in it. And a little bit of, you know, mystery light underneath. And some more fireflies. Cute things. Some cute lily pads. This is from the Henford on Bagley pack, which is hilarious, and it spits water down into the pond. It's just a fun little, you know, addition. Add some water reeds and other things around the edge. That's a floating log we can add to the middle, but it also works nicely around the edge a little bit. We're gonna debug the reeds and the bog logs just because I am lazy. But I kind of like the idea of a little bit of a pond there, you know? And I don't know if I can do the pond. I can. Excellent. Okay. Medium water dome. Right in the middle. It, like, the birds are gonna float around it, but basically that little emitter thing that's totally floating in the middle and we can ignore it, it's gonna basically do a nice little, you know, water dome. And actually I want the double dome, not the single dome, so it'll actually do with like 2 little domes and be super cute. I am here for the aesthetic. Anybody else can take a hike. I want some pretty aesthetic. So, aesthetic. Alright, so those are base game, looks like. Which will be fun. I haven't actually used a ton of base game plant life. Base game plant life is just a delightful mixture and it has so many different things, you know? So many entertaining things. Like, look at how ridiculously tall that grass is. Why? Why are you so tall, grass? How? This stuff works wonders around the edging of ponds because it creates a fun layered effect that you can add to and take away from. And I thoroughly enjoy the look it gives. I also need, because I was using it privately, I need cottage living and outdoor retreat because I was using them, so kind of important I keep using them. Just gonna say. Kind of important that you have the consistency all the way through. And I would rather add a few of these bushes here and there than try to redo half of this stuff. You know? And please remember that just because I'm covering the space does not mean that the fireflies will not appear. Alright? You can cover them and the fireflies will still show up. Just a bit. Super cute in the corner. Also, fun side note, if you put something and it technically clips into the building, it won't. Your sim will be fine. It won't clip into the building. You'll be fine. Like, isn't it nice, like a nice vibrant green? It's so pretty. These, though, are so cute and they come in different colors. I am preferential to this one in particular. Just damn. No particular reason why. I think it looks nice with a lot of other colors. I think it looks very nice like with this purple. I think it looks lovely in different placements. That's all. I like it's like a very soft orange. That's the reason I think I enjoy it so much, is because it's not that overpowering color that makes you feel like it's too much for a small space. And this is technically not a small space. This is a very large space. This is, as noted, a 50 by 40 lot, and 50 by 40 lots are rather large and often intimidating, and I cannot argue, because it makes you feel like you have to do so much to fill in so much stuff,
even if you don't. Also, some of my favorite tools for certain areas are in debug. Like this guy. These guys are fun for Oasis Springs builds when you want it to have that ultra modern look. I don't want ultra modern though. I want purple. Also, yeah, some of the stuff you can get in debug. Super pretty. Some of it super weird. Like giant tree. Super pretty. But I'm looking for very specific things. In very specific paths, so I have to go down. Because I get to surround a pond now. Just a little bit. Accident deleted instead of size down. Remember, for every big thing we place, we are going to be placing smaller things to cover it up. Is a nice way to put it, you know, give it a little more depth. That's what we're creating. We're trying to create the illusion of depth. Which is fun. If we can find the materials that we need. Debug cat. Debug items are funny. Like, here you go. Ooh, need a car? How about a sword? You can put those on displays. By the way, look, weather looks much nicer in The Sims in real life. Stupid wintry bullshit. Right? Thank you. Exactly. Like, ugh. It's at least brightened up a little bit, but yeah, definitely here for the it looks better in The Sims train. I will definitely agree to that, because it does. It just does. It just looks so much nicer. I would rather adjust the one bench than adjust all of the annoying plants I'm messing with. Which says something about me, I feel like, that I'm too lazy to do A, but not lazy enough to not, you know, finish a task. Ah, those were the flowers I was looking for. Thank you. I didn't want to walk to the car. Yeah, that's a mood. That's a mood. I can that sounds like Hound this morning, where he was like, I don't wanna. Can I just not? And I was like, if you could, I'd say yes, but you can't, so I'm sorry. If I could say to you, yes, stay home, don't bother, you know, with stuff, don't worry about the don't just, you know, don't, I would. I was praying real hard, though, for him that Danvers would just suddenly lose all power. It didn't happen, I guess, but I can dream. I was packing well and realized my work laptop was home, and I said, oh, you did the smart. You were like, all right, I could either go out in this mess, or counter-argument to myself, I do stuff from home, and then I don't have to think no more. I don't have to be out in this mess and this BS. Sorry, Hound, you had to be out in this BS. I'm sorry you had to be out in this BS, Hound. It is, you know. Debug. Yeah, swords. Tool light pen. Like, wire fence. Debug items are just fun sometimes. And they provide a lot more versatility than what people think. So, I will praise the debug, like, plants and grasses and stuff to no end because it saves so much money. I don't know, works for the Zoom meeting, but I had a cat in my lap, so it was cool. You know, that is the way to do it. How's your day going? Well, I have a cat in my lap, so... I kind of like the look of the ivy stretching over, and that's just me. Like I said, at the end of the day, anyone who wants to build in The Sims, I want you to build for you. You know? Not for me, not to impress anyone, but for you. Make what makes you happy. Whatever that is. And for me, it's stuff like this. It's oversaturated with plants, is what it is. It's so delightfully crawling with plants that I can't see anything else. That's what makes me happy. Is when there's more plants than people. I would like one large order of plants hold the people. Oh, baby. Puff had to be the star of the show. Very important. So, dude, I'm gonna do a walkthrough, but I think we might actually, like, make it in a decent time, and I'm having fun with this. I've gotta confirm stuff, but we're actually having fun with this build, so let me see if I can do a tab walkthrough. Alright, we have the nice entryway. I wish I knew how to make this go faster. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've used this, but yeah, you can make your mouse do things so you can look or not. There was a way to make this go faster, but I can't remember what it is. And it's been a while since I've used it. Oh, right. So that is a debug tree from the Great Outdoors pack, basically. And so we're ignoring those little patches on the ground at night will turn into fireflies. So this is the reception hall / bathroom area. And then back there, we have the area for the actual wedding service. We'll go in the space, but for a minute. This is the parents and like kids area. It's got a couple barbecues. I'm gonna adjust that picnic basket. I've got some easels I need to put in the back, but we've got a couple tables here. We've got that's marbles and a hopscotch. We've got some play stuff over there. We've got the best chess table in the shade over there. But this is your picnic area, which kind of makes sense. You've got a little pond that separates the two spaces alongside these trees. This is probably where I'm gonna put the artist easel, kind of like right in the middle here. We've got this nice little fountain. A lot of this is from the wedding pack. We've got this seating area. Those invisible lines will be invisible when you actually hit live mode, but the flowers will stay. So that's the door out to the actual, wedding area, but this is the runway you'd walk up to, and this is the view you'd get, and it's all nice and in the shade, which shade is important for that. And then interior, also we've got these cute banners up everywhere. Interior wise, we went a little plain, but that's fine. I don't mind the plain. Whoop. Sink. as we sink into a space. You've got a bar that is going to be overworked all night and plants lightly clipping through, but we're ignoring that. We'll figure that out in a second. We've got a nice piano. We've got some cute chandeliers. We have some nice dining spaces. We're going to put some cute decorations, some nice, you know, flowers on the wall over here. You've got a head table. These are banquet tables, and I love the, like, little mushroomy lights. Back here with, you know, the nice windows, you are ad time. But we are going to have some bathrooms, which again, you just get a nice, basic... Look, all you need is a toilet and sink. That's all you need. That's all you need. So, tour-wise, you know, this is... Like, if you're sitting at the head table, this is kind of your view. Which is super cute. You've got a couple windows that are open, but not all of them. But yeah. Going down, gonna put some nice hanging plants here. Don't yeet drinks all over yourself, Jack. Not using any of those. That's custom content. I use custom content for myself personally, not for general purpose use. Mostly because if a person doesn't have the same custom content, it'll disappear, and I want people to actually be able to use them. This is technically a window box planter that I am repurposing. That is not the color I was thinking. No. I need something that kind of hangs and is, like, pretty in the middle. Like, this could work, but it's a little dark. Do we have a... Let's see if we have a lighter version. Kind of, but not really. I mean, that works. That's kind of cute. Yeah. Not on either wall. There we go. A little bit of, like, you know, natural plant life. Might put some more, like, indoor-y plants, you know, right along here. Just something to fill in the space a little bit. But, yeah, that's my, like, one caveat with using certain things is I don't use custom content where I am going to be sharing something. Because if you do, yeah, like that is super cute for the interior plant life. There's a cat on Hound's keyboard, and I can hear it, because all I hear is the soft of someone on keys. Who knows they're not supposed to be there. There we go. Just add a little bit of plant life on either side, you know? Stuff to fill it in, make it feel a little more full and a little less one note. The issue is certain plants have groupings and it's super nice. If I say screw it and don't limit myself to packs, I have a lot more options, but I do need to take into account that not everyone has as much stuff as I do. I am actually like one of those individuals where I am annoyed that I am technically missing packs. And they're not even big packs, but I am annoyed at myself mostly. Regal planter. You know what? That's actually kind of cute. I want something that stretches the whole length. Ooh, actually, better yet, seating area like a couch, because then you have a secondary location in which to rest your buttocks. There we go. And I could actually use one of these, like, super, super fancy chairs if I wanted, but I'm looking at couches. Like, actual couches.
Like, this is a base game couch, which is hilarious, but it's super elegant. Like, comfort level 8, super elegant. You know, definitely could work. We're gonna look at a few others, but at least it'll be on my list. I think my grandmother had a version of this in her house. And because we want the pastel kind of blue so they all match together. I love when the chairs just... Damn it, chairs. Both of these are base game couches, by the way. I would like to note that the first couch, this bitch right here, is the Captain Rodrigo de Pablo couch, which, if you don't read the blurbs on this furniture, read them. Alright, so I'm gonna read this one to you and you will understand why. Princess Cordelia's third pirate boyfriend, Captain Rodrigo de Pablo, suffered several injuries aboard her submarine. One leg got stuck in a pressurized air hatch, crippling him severely. Princess Cordelia designed this sofa with a matching ottoman for him to rest on. The ottoman, with its own tragic story, is sold separately. It's a real ottoman, by the way. Where is it? Hold on. They are all base game, so... Where's that ottoman? I know it exists. It's been a while, but I do know the ottoman exists. But yeah. Someone's job was... Yes, exactly. Like, here's a fun one. Love can be the ocean's current love seat. Love can be a fickle thing, sweeping in and out with it as if with the tides, especially when you're royalty. Princess Cordelia designed the ocean's current love seat in tender acknowledgement of this truth. Swirling embellishments embrace its occupants, the princess and her current love. Yeah. I'm not seeing the point, Redeems. I do apologize. That needs to be fixed. I will... Ooh. That's not good. I need to fix that then and figure it out. I do apologize because that means I have missed redeems. I'm actually here. Ooh. I apologize. That means I've missed things. Do all the self-care stuff. Okay. Well, if that's the case, then I have gotten up, I have stretched, I have moved, and I will drink some water with some iced tea in it. Apologies on that, because... I also took a really, really big sip because I missed Demoness's one from the second. So, more water was given. All the water. But yes, it was someone's job to write these blurbs. And to continue writing these blurbs. But I'll leave Stream Manager up my phone for at least now and we can figure that out. Thank you for catching that. I am actually, weirdly enough, glad that you caught that technically as early as you did, because then we don't have to... What's this one? The Comfultamat sofa. That was, yeah. Sinking into the Comfultamat sofa, you'll swear you're watching an autumn sunset over flowing hills of lavender while you lie on a fluffy cloud made of hugs. Seriously, every time you sit down. That's... Okay. These blurbs. Blurbs. I love them, but there's... I think I'm gonna go with this couch. Go with the sinking into, you know, a fluffy cloud or whatever. Sinking into, you know, a space where you watch an autumn sunset over flowing hills of lavender. While you lay on, you know, clouds made of hugs. Someone had to write these. I want to make that clear. Someone had to write these.
But it provides a little extra seating. I'll probably put like a small rug underneath here just so that way there's something there, you know? Yeah, that looks good. Just so that way there's a little something there. But we have a dance floor. Technically, we've added every requirement for a park. We are going to give this space a few traits. First and foremost, we are definitely doing probably the sunny aspect because it helps you get energized, happy, or inspired after the sun goes down, which this is supposed to initially be a park. This is a park first and foremost. But I am giving it the romantic aura. It could be a romantic park. That's fine. No one's saying it. Ooh, then maybe I should do the romancy stuff and I can add the... No, because that kills people. Maybe. Maybe we kill people. That's a statement that I gave. You know? And I think I'll do... I could do up and comings, but I also do teen. That is the last thing I need is romance and teen neighborhood. That is the last thing. Definitely not adding clothing optional. Yeah, there's a teddy behind me. Just lounging. Just fine. We are definitely not doing, you know, we'll do child's play. Kids can learn faster because this allows for motor skills. All of this is motor skills. This is skills. This is skills. All of this funness is skills. I forgot to move these over, so there's just random coolers sitting everywhere. When you get halfway through a project and then totally forget that the project exists and go, right, I was supposed to finish that. There we go. All white cooler. Alright. So we need some artist easels in this nice, shady, kind of hidden spot. Because, again, like, if that's your view, that's not a bad view for painting, you know? My favorite easel is the pre-owned painter's easel because it gives you the most benefit. Also, there's a rug that works really hilariously now well with this through City Living. See? You just size it down just a little bit. Let's grab 3 of those, 1 for each, and then all I do is I alt adjust them so that each one kind of has its own little rock cloth area, so it makes it look a little more like a painting space versus just someone dumped a bunch of easels in the woods. It looks like an actual space where you can paint with others and collaborate, you know. And it's close enough to the wedding area that it can be seen if someone's using it, but it's far enough away that you're also not directly in the middle of someone's wedding. Just picnic basket is getting stuck in this back, is gonna get stuck kind of off to the side, I'm feeling. No, it's fine where it was actually. It's nice here. Just a nice little, you know, picnic spot. I do need to get a rug under it, so there's actually, you can go by color, and there is one particular red rug that I love for this. There's the outdoor rugs and stuff, so don't get me wrong, there's a ton of red rugs, but there is one, I'm trying to remember. It's weirdly nice. Although there is also the outdoor, you know, rugs and stuff like that, but that's not what I was looking for. I thought I had a checker rug. I thought I had a red checker rug. I think I was wrong. I was wrong. Closest I got is that, which is not the same at all. It's not what I'm looking for. It's not the same. But yeah, when you search by specific colors, you get just these colors. So it can be very pretty. It can be very strange. There is a couple outdoor rugs though, so I could go with one of the outdoor rugs. I don't know. Do we have a cute, like, that's the sun rug, which is kind of for outside. That's a tarp. It's a tarp. No. That looks like Graham's rug, and I'm not sticking a Graham rug outside. That's a Seasons rug. Maybe it doesn't need a rug. Maybe I lied to myself. Maybe I am wrong. I am wrong? I am wrong. It does not need a rug. Not hideous. Do we have a more relaxing color that I can do for an outdoor space? I want something that's gonna blend but not, you know, that looks cute. Alright, good enough. But yeah, like that's a nice little picnic spot, you know? Please note that when you do use the picnic in-game, it will automatically spread a blanket underneath it. So it'll be blanket on top of blanket. But that's fine. This is about aesthetics. This is for the aesthetic. Alright. I'm good with adding like yoga or anything else here. I'm thinking about a fountain here. And there's one particular fountain that I'd use, and it's because it's from the romance pack, but it can kill people. So I don't know how I feel about it, because we have some absolutely beautiful stuff from the romantic garden pack, okay? Absolutely phenomenal statues that I love putting places, so I'd probably put a few statues in, you know. This is a delightful, you know, goddess statue that you can add in, you know, all that. But the issue becomes one particular fountain. Just one. Let me do. Show all. Where are you? There it is. This wishing well. So, this wishing well is the source of great joy and discomfort. Okay? So this wishing well, if you go up to it and you wish, there can be more or less 3 different outcomes, okay? The first outcome, something you wish for goes really, really, really well. I.e., you wish for, you know, your sim to have a baby, and suddenly, boom, they're pregnant. Congrats to you. The second can be nothing happens and it's mediocre. The third is the well, like, pulls you in and swallows you whole or hits you with lightning. Also, right? Like, there's a reason I was thinking about using them, because, like, at the end of the walk, those are, like, super pretty, and they've come in a ton of fun colors. Like, doesn't that look cute for the end of, you know, the walkway? This is fun if you can find places for it. I'd replace the benches with these guys because they're a little bit nicer in my book. This is one of the fountains that's available. This is available for the side of buildings, so like, this was a free pack for a while too, which made it even better in my book. This is such a pretty fountain that I've used before, but like this is the, actually this is nicer than that one. So if I'm gonna use stuff, screw it, I'm gonna use stuff, because
Like, that fits better in the overall vibe and aesthetic of the park, especially with this as the swing set. Like, yes, these are jarring, but they're toddlers. And yes, cursed wishing well. It's fun, and if you ever play... So there's a creator that I follow, and they do these absolutely hilariously horrible things to their Sims. They do what's better known as murder gauntlets. Alright, real talk though. Which picnic table? Dispish or dispish? Wood top or full marble? Please note that the full marble does come in other colors, so we can, you know, change it up if needed. I like the mossy ones, personally, and then this kind of comes in other colors, but I like the brown, you know? Having to say, full marble? Yeah. Because it offsets this brown, and it kind of... I'm definitely going to have to replace those benches, though. Now that I'm going, you know, full tilt, I am replacing all of these benches, which is fine, because, you know, I only had, like, 5 of them. Which does mean I am not... What the lot's yelling at me now, but you know what? The lot can deal. Now, the second question is, if we go full marble, do we go with the brown marble? Do we go with the gray marble or the white marble? I'm thinking the brown, because it kind of, like... Oh, that's a thing I gotta fix. There we go. Because it kind of, like, goes with everything a little bit more. Yeah, the brown or gray? Fair enough. Let me put down a gray and we can judge from a top-down view. I'm thinking brown. Oh, the brown melts a little bit. Please note, I am going to be putting a little bit more terrain paint underneath this, so... But, like, that's what it looks like if they're all gray. And that's what it looks like if they're all brown. Now to have a 20-minute debate with myself. Right. Currently, what The Sims is playing is lullaby music. It's playing the Sims modified version of, I believe, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Keep that kind of on the edge. Now let's get some benches. And we're gonna go similarly brown for the benches, just so that way we can kind of keep with a consistent feel throughout. So I had a bench over here that I'm gonna return. They're a little bit shorter, but I like them a little bit better, so it works out. We're gonna try and get a few more benches, you know, now that we're going with the slightly shorter version. We now have, we at least still have a few in the shade. You know, we're gonna probably put another one in the shade over here. But, see, we have benches in the shade, and not in the shade. We also have benches in places that the parents can, you know, look at their kids. Oh, actually, wait. These, the climbing rose lattices. Inside aren't, well, they're technically for exterior use, but you can make them interior use. There is a way. Don't worry, you'll see. but, like, isn't that kind of cute? Put a couple back here with the happy couple. There is a way we're doing this. Do not worry. It will make sense. Everything will make sense in the end. I kind of like the green, but I want to see what other colors we have. Kind of like the green and yellow because it goes with the rest of the pale kind of green. There is a reason for this madness. There's always reasons for the madness. There we go. I love these statues though. They are just gorgeous, and they do come in a bunch of fun colors, so. But for this, the white marble with the hint of green makes the most sense. I'm actually gonna stick this one on this side in more of the, you know, recreational side of things. So that way both sides get a fun statue, and it kind of looks like, you know, the park's all put together. There's a Teddy. Leaving now. Where are you going, Bubba? He doesn't. Couple of these little fountains. Yeah, that's the last statue. I have a little bit more trouble finding places for her, unfortunately, because of the flowers. But she is still very pretty. Half lamps, perfect. Because we've got the orbs, but... Orbs or path lamps? I don't like the path lamps a little bit more than the orbs. It creates a little bit more of an intimate space, I feel like. Why do builds take 6 hours sometimes? Well, you see, you get an idea, and then everything's going just peachy, and then you find something else, and that idea is better. And then suddenly, your good idea becomes a great idea, but to get that great idea, I need to destroy all of these orbs. Except you. You can... There we go. Because I like the orbs in the trees, but I don't want to diminish the orbs in the trees by having orbs everywhere. So we're deleting the orbs. Adding path lamps.
Because we can also add some of these lamps back here for the public space, and they look super cute still. Put a couple park lamps in, right? Got some cute park lamps. I'm gonna delete you and add a park lamp back here. Gonna make it look like it's behind the wall. And I still have the orbs, they're just on these lamps. No, that's too far. We're gonna do a little half lamp. And it's okay if certain areas are a little bit darker. It's not actually going to hurt anyone. Like, you know. Definitely gives it a more intimate vibe overall versus anything else. And there's actually some really fun string lamps I can mess with as well. So I'm gonna be having fun with string lamps. Trust and believe when I say string lamps. Lighting! So standing lighting. Oh, also, this from the Spot I packed is super cute in a lot of different scenarios, and it comes in a bunch of different colors. So, not gonna use it, does not fit this scenario. This is one from the City Living pack that I like that is super expensive, but it provides a ton of light. Again, not gonna use it here, but you know. Where is... Ha. Now, do I want to do the crossover look? We'll figure it out. However, I do need them the correct color. Just a nice, simple... So these are technically... They're string lights. They just start low on the ground and then you have to raise them up. That's all. That's all. Whoop. Wrong button. Crossover might be better because it would actually kind of fill in that whole area, but that's it. If you press 9, things go up. If you press 0, things go down. Helpful Sims tip of the day. How about we don't put that in the leaves? Like 2 or 3 too high, which is the annoying bit. One more! Oh, that's gonna be a pain to get out. I was just not dealing with the headache of getting that out of there. One too high. But, I don't know about you, but string lights, you know, in front of the little porch. Yeah. Because you gotta remember those lines, so these lines will not exist. So we're ignoring those lines and it will just be the flowers up to this, through that. This fountain is like so delightfully in the middle of everything. I'm gonna probably put a little like path over to it, you know, kind of off the side. A little bit better. At least now there's more of a defined way to get over there so you're not, like, losing your mind. Now it looks a little more connected. I'm gonna put some, like, you know, thin little bit of bushes around it, you know, maybe something kind of in here to fill in the gap just a touch. Slowly but surely, this monstrosity is coming together. Also, please note that I can see the total cost of this in-game, even with debug items. And, this park's at almost 84,000 simoleons. Grant you, it's got a lot to it. But 84,000 simoleons. Now we're gonna do some more debug landscaping. Always flowers. I haven't even done the landscaping under the flowers yet. I need to do that. So. I am killing this tea slowly though. But yeah, so basically you toss money into the well, and if the well likes what you've got to say, it will give you kind of good things and riches beyond your wildest dreams sort of, you know, vibe. If it doesn't like what you have to say, it can kill you. Just flat. It's one of the many ways that people who create and enjoy doing murder gauntlets, which is the nice way to put it, which is basically where you take a bunch of Sims. That's actually fair. For a park, it's probably a bit of a bargain. For like a whole ass park / wedding venue. But it's one of the many ways that you can run what's known as Murder Gauntlet. And Murder Gauntlet is exactly what you'd expect. It is a trial system of more or less put everything that can kill your sim on a space, which can include, but not limited to, like, you could technically just make a ton of little spaces with water in between, so your sim has to swim everywhere, and after a while, swimming makes them incredibly tired, and if, say, there's only one bed and you have 8 Gauntlet members, you suddenly go from everyone gets a full night's rest to someone's drowning in the pool. Another good one that I love is Mooter, which is also known as the cow plant, because cow plant will eat you in a most entertaining fashion. There we go. See, just a little bit around the back, because if we do just the little bit around the back... Oh, I forgot these existed! Ah, it's been so long since I've used them, but I don't know if I can get them to connect correctly in the trees. It's been so long since I've used these. If you hide them in the tree just a little bit, it can be a source of great fun, but you kind of just gotta make it look like it's in the tree even if it's not. Like, that is 1000% not connected to anything in either end, but it looks good enough that, you know, it looks good enough. So, with everything else, it's just been so long since I've used these, you know, kind of string lights for anything. Because I just don't normally have anywhere or way to use them. So, don't know if I'll be able to get one here, because it... That's the issue, like, you gotta worry about all the different things. You know what? I got one. I'm counting myself lucky that I was able to... Oh, maybe over here, actually. Because again, you just kind of... You shove them in the trees, and you pretend. You pretend. Yeah, that looks nice. Alright. You pretend. Little pops of color. Don't forget, we also have bunnies over here in the wild rabbit hole. Wild rabbits will then spawn all over the lot. Not just, like, that's where they live. Right here. Which, if I can find a better place for them, that'd be peachy. But I don't think... I mean, I could do them, like, kind of front and center, but wild rabbits do tend to be more quiet and secretive, so I don't think they'd kind of run amok. You know, I do think that they'd probably be in a corner somewhere. Don't need two of them. I don't need two of them. Thank you anyway. Well, look at that. I think we're actually close to being done, and it fits with the vibe of the space quite well. I love these two trees though. Those I'm here for. Alright, we've got nice little space, nice little windows. I think I want a little bit more of that ivy in different places, so I have to like relocate the ivy. Because I think maybe some like around here would be super cute. So I need some more ivy. Where is it? I just... No, you are not the correct ivy. Like, you're good ivy, but you're not exactly what I'm looking for. Could you not? Yeah, you're the low-lying ivy, I need the upper ivy. Which sounds like it wouldn't be a pain to find. But yet here we are. Also things that are in debug that if you can make them work are super fun. These are hanging chandelier pendant lamps. Snail? Just a snail? Everyone loves snail. Some of the teapots. I know this is cottage living, so I'm just gonna look straight through cottage living and make my life easier. Yeah, because I'm looking for these with the debug version. So, because the less money I spend on landscaping, the better, because I don't even want to think what this place would cost if I hadn't used debug landscaping. Because we're gonna play that the landscaping already existed. Totes. Totally. We aren't, you know, covering everything and, you know, vines, even though it shouldn't be. Is that the only ones? Those are the only ones. Then I'll switch back up. Oh, looks like I just gotta raise it then. Alright. Fair enough. That's the only one. Doesn't look like it. Where'd you go? I put you down. Where'd you go? Did it not? Gotta love when it's just like, nah, I'm not gonna do the thing you want me to do. Go where I tell you to. Perfect. Yeah, I like how that looks around the edge. Like, I don't feel the need to put anything here majorly. I could, but like, I don't feel the need to. Now it's just finding little things to fill in certain fun little areas. Like the occasional bird bath. That's a monolith. Some of these don't light up. Like, that doesn't light up. I wish it did. Trust, I wish it did. But it doesn't. This is fun if you can get it to fit over anything. It's literally an ivy cover to a gazebo that's in here somewhere. Literal pieces of wall. Little gates and all that fun stuff. Bushes! Love me some bushes. Those go on roofs, which are entertaining. They're like little standing roof guards. I think... Was that the wedding pack? I'm pretty sure that might have been the wedding pack. Oh, more fairy lights. Those are the single strand fairy lights. Don't need... Actually, ooh, that's an idea as to why that side isn't really covered. Just put... Come here, you. I am gonna put something there, like, now, like a bush, but it could 100% explain why there's not a ton of plant coverage over here, because there's a little bit of a rocky outcropping. Rocky outcropping makes sense. Single bush. The things I ask myself while playing this game. Do I have a single bush? I have a mushroom. Well, time to place 50 billion of those and get distracted. Excuse me while I get distracted. And place 50 billion little mushrooms. Because mushrooms. We'll be able to play find. You will be able to play find the mushrooms.
Wrong button. Yeah, you can make the mushrooms a little smaller and kind of... And yes, you can make your own little mushroom rings, technically. Like, see? See? Mushrooms. Mushrooms. Like I said, now watch as I place 50 billion mushrooms. Because mushrooms. Crown's gonna come on here and be like, well, the lawyer's lost it. The mushrooms have claimed her. And the answer will be yes. Yes, they have. The mushrooms have claimed me. The straight lines of mushrooms. The circular, you know, conical spaces. The individual mushrooms. The tiny little patches. I have been claimed by the mushrooms. And the mushrooms by me. Fill in. Mostly because they provide a delightful amount of entertainment. I love mushrooms. Come on. You know, I don't need mushrooms in the middle of the pond. I don't need mushrooms in the And like, I'm avoiding some areas, don't get me wrong, but like these shaded areas, mushrooms. Mushrooms everywhere. They don't do anything. You can't interact with them. The entire point is just aesthetics. But mushroom. Screw it. Mushroom. So many mushrooms. Ah, I forgot one of these. Haha! Found it. Now I can delete it. Now I gotta find something to fill that area with. Haha! Mushroom stump. Another mushroom stump. Yay! More mushrooms. And again, I am putting them more in the shaded areas than the not shaded areas. Obviously there's one or two in the not shaded area. I'm probably actually gonna like get rid of these guys just because they'd grow in the shaded areas. So many mushrooms. Just all the mushrooms. The cool thing about certain things too, though, is so as long as the over halfway point is on this invisible line, which is the lot barrier, I can completely put stuff within that area of the line. So like, see? Halfway mark. So I can stretch stuff over if I need to. But yeah, I found mushrooms. And then everything. I was looking for a bush. I note that. I was looking for a bush. I found mushrooms. Mushrooms are not a bush. Actually, a little bit of yellow. And a little bit of yellow. Fill in that space. Super pretty, because again, you gotta think about what it's gonna look like from the inside, too. So, from the inside, that's not, like, we're ignoring the little, we're ignoring that little symbol on the ground, but, like, not a bad view from the inside, you know? Not a bad view. If I do say so myself. We've got, and like, it works even with the windows
You know, we've got a little bit of space here. I'm probably gonna put like a bush or something there, but like overall, this area is covered technically in a large amount of plant life, but it doesn't feel like it's too much. Like, yeah, there we go. Literally just the one bush to kind of fill in the space. And, you know, not cut through, that'd be phenomenal if you could just not cut through. But yeah. Yeah. There we go. Because that adds a nice depth. So you got tree over here, and yeah, this is cute from the inside. And enough space to fit quite a few people at your seats. Excellent. I feel like this could have been a door, but also no doors. No doors! Low-lying stuff is also incredibly useful. Because it fills in areas that you otherwise would not be able to fill in. So yeah, like that's now the view straight down the hall if you go towards the restrooms. Is this. Or no, I just escape through a window. Nobody can stop me. Definitely got the nice divide I was looking for. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Go park! Alright, I still have to finish... Mushrooms! Mushroom, 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 mushrooms. Put some near... Look, this has mushrooms on it. You can't blame me. It has mushrooms on it. Mushrooms. And honestly, it's not like these are gonna be... It's not like I'm covering anything up. These don't exist. That's the issue. There's like 3 sizes and they're nice, but like you want something kind of in between 2 of the sizes. Alright. To do more landscaping. Boop. Smarter starter soil. We're gonna kind of give, firstly, the edges of the pond a little bit of a darker brush, just so that way it's filled in a little bit. I take this very slow because it's easy enough to undo one section. It is not easy enough to redo something, so I would rather go in small bursts and actually have it covered the way I want, even if it takes longer. Sometimes I can get a nice groove going, but for the most part, I do try to be very simple with it. But the pond definitely needed the darker soil around it. And like the darker kind of areas, I'm gonna be putting a little bit of the darker first, and then layering it over with a softer tone with some actually really pretty grass. So again, we're starting with the dark soil, and then we're gonna do a layered look. So I think we can make that a little bit bigger for this area since it's not so close to the pond. Get the bunny hut in there just a little bit. The middle section I more or less just a whole bunch because, again, nobody's gonna see that middle section. Like, that matters, but if it gets missed, it is the least you have to worry about, is like that particular stuff gets mixed. Thank you. It is coming along nicely. We're getting there. I'll do a full tour in a few, but we are getting some landscaping paint down, doing the darker first, and then doing an overlay to the lighter color. So I start with the darker and then kind of go over it slightly and layer and layer and layer. And so. Hello. I have a kitten. Slowly we're getting there. Wait, already done the pond. Hello, sir. How are you? There's a kitten at my feet. I have to be very careful where I put my feet now. And it is slightly darker than this paint, as you can see, which is nice. Get all the edges. Drop the brush down a little bit and kind of give just a little bit of look underneath, so that way, because now it looks like, you know, people have sat there before. The edges first. I treat it like a puzzle. Get the edges, and then worry about the middle. Because then I can make it a little bit bigger and just worry about the middle. And if I hit the edge of the building, oh no. Hello. There's a Crowley behind me. If it's real clear quiet, he may stay. So there's a baby in the window. Can you tell I enjoy doing terrain? I just watched someone take what appeared to be the front end of their little they put their shovel down to scrape snow when there wasn't snow, and it made this sound. And I got to listen to it. My poor ears. There we go. And now that we've pretty much, I'm pretty sure, gotten the base level of terrain paint around everything, have we gotten around here? I have not. Ha! No, I'm good. Okay, so we're good there, it looks like. Excellent. Since that I'm just a touch, so along the edge of these bushes. All because shaded areas definitely gonna have darker soil. Alright, next up, drop the softness, and then we are actually going to do a little bit of a darker mud look in certain areas in the middles. And it's not gonna look like much at first, but when you eventually layer everything down, it will actually create this nice kind of effect. And then last but not least, we're going to be going over the edges with a little bit of this edge stuff that I like to use. We're going to put a little bit around the edge of the fountain, just to kind of, because you can actually sit on the edges of this fountain, so this kind of gives it that nice people have been sitting on the edges look. Just a little bit around the edges, just to kind of make it look like people have existed near it. And this will additionally get a secondary edger, so don't worry about that. We are leaving the pond mostly alone. I kind of do a quick sweep around the edge and in any areas connected to it. Same with like the log and stuff, it's more a quick sweep, and it's primarily used to darken certain areas and be used like there's mud there, you know? Don't worry. It'll all make sense when it's done. It'll all make sense when it's done. I do love the rapid fire change of music that they do sometimes, though. Put a little bit underneath the barrels. Just a little bit. There we go. And again, that's gonna get edge tooled, so it doesn't matter. A little bit here. Actually, no, not like that. Like this. That's cute. It gets darker before it gets lighter. Alright. Now we are switching to one of the grasses, because this is a scratchy and patches grass, which around the edges creates this kind of really cool, fun look. Blends it together a little bit better in my book. This is the danger point. Oh, sorry for sorry. I don't know. The ability to see. There you are. There we go. Sorry about that. Bots aren't allowed here. No bots. Decent blending, no bots. But this is the danger zone, because this is the point where my terrain paint doesn't stick and it decides to just disappear. I will cry. I will cry. So hard.
I'm gonna be adding some grass back down in here just in a second. Some deep forest green, it's called. Terrain paint is your friend. Terrain paint brings this to life. That's what it basically ends up being, is the terrain paint breathes life into builds. See, it does that nice blend. Now here's some fun with this. One thing I actually really enjoy doing. I want to see if it'll work. Very, very light. Alright. Yes! I'm gonna size it down just a little bit. And hello. Not bad. We're working on a Sims 4 custom build, and we are actually getting closer to some of the ending stages for it. We're working on terrain paint, which, if you play The Sims, you know is Danger Zone 101, because once you start placing terrain paint, anything that can go wrong might go wrong, so I might actually quick save here while I'm thinking about it, because this is little over 3 hours worth of work, and if I lost that, I would have cried. Flat out, I would have cried. Alright, so we're gonna... Excellent. And we got some of the nice edges with this stone, because now it looks like, you know, there was stone at one point. I did save the game! Then, after 4 hours. Depending on the question, sure, knock yourself out. I am more open book, but obviously some things are, you know. But yeah, it's in the kitchen. Ah! Yeah. Fair enough. You know what? Just for you, Jade. Extra save, alright? I mean, I am small time Bean, and while would love delightful, you know, things, do note is poor. But if you would like to ever chat on the Discord about things, as I spray paint a fake lawn, I can gladly get you a Discord link, and chats can be had within the Discords. And there's, thankfully, my wonderful Scottish Hound coming in with a Discord link. So that is where you... Why do I like that? Flip out whip. But yeah. You're welcome to join and chat more there. Why? And I like the very light on the very edges. Oh, that's right. Because that's how forests actually work.
Who would have thought?
All right, and we're almost done with this, so we're gonna take a full tour. And then, depending on time, I might actually call the stream a little early, just because I thought this was gonna take a lot longer to finish, but it hasn't. I didn't see where that brush stroke ran. I don't want invisible brush strokes. I want to know where the paint is going. I want to know. Can you show me? Oh, is that so under the tree I can't? Oh, I just want to see. Okay, yeah, that is so under the tree that I can't even if I wanted to. All right, fair enough. No. Later. There we go. But yeah, look at that. And I've met all park requirements and we are at 83,000 and change. So, let's do a tour. First off, we're gonna drop this, and go into tab free mode. Yay! So, initial looks, so where you basically come in regards to the Sims is they follow this path over and this path over, so I might actually want to kind of bring, because they'll basically circle around to here and they will use that path. I don't know why they will use that path, but they will. So this is more or less the view, and I'm actually gonna, because I like all the light, but I'm gonna do morning, because I like the sunlight over the river. So we're gonna switch those up and go on in and then take a look. So this is a park/wedding venue for my legacy challenge. Those little signs, I will never get over how cute they are. So we start off, this is your welcome path, this is your walking path, we have some wild birds over there, we have some really nice, in the nighttime, fireflies will show up, that is the bush for exactly what you think it is, and yes, it is next to the kids' playground, and no, we're not talking about, this is the Sims, we don't talk about it. But we have a nice little path up to the door with a little sign that, you know, denotes bride and groom sort of thing. The first table, which in the afternoon this gets full shade, so of course it's going to be the one everyone wants to go with. Drop ourselves below the light. We start off in the parent area. We take a right at the little pond over here, and this has games and fun for kids of all ages, minus infants. Sorry, your infants probably shouldn't go outside, but we have toddler play space, we have some kids, a teen play space, we have some marbles, we have a small yet functional, pretty hopscotch, we have some space to, you know, watch the kids, we have a nice pirate ship so you can actually get skills ready, we have a picnic area next to the pond, you know, but we also have a few tables and chairs in case you just want to cook anything in our little rotunda. Breaking away from that, we do have a little space right here. It is, I'm gonna call it more or less the artsy nook. We have a couple easels. They're kind of in the middle of everything, but they're separated enough that I feel like it's viable is the best way I can put it. We have the little pond right here. That little thingy in the middle is going to be swans and a double-decker little... We ignore the cat behind me. Although they're being cute, there's two of them now. Two of them, and Teddy is cleaning Crowley. So I'm going to lean like this so we can continue the tour, but you can admire cats. Haha. All right. So because there is no direct access across, technically your sim can walk through this little space. So I might put a little path there. Get other people's opinions. We have, also I love that window, we have the reception hall, which if you go in, is kind of a nice little space. We're gonna lower ourselves back into the reception hall. Ignore the roof! The roof does not matter. Reception hall wise, we have piano, little bar area, the exit to the main stage, which the look through this window is super pretty. We've got a nice little sitting area, we've got a bunch of tables, two banquets, a head area, and in the back hallway we have four fully functional bathrooms. So that way, nobody can say there is not enough bathrooms. I don't care who you are. There's 4. Heading out the back door here, we go to the actual space in which one can walk down the aisle and get married. We have a cute little garden area over here, another one of those bushes for exactly you know what's. We're ignoring it. It's The Sims. We've got a nice little sitting area over here. This fountain, you can sit along it, you can enjoy the view. And then we have a nice little, we have the wishing well over here with its own little path. Yeah, definitely think I'm gonna do a little path to cut through. And then we have the archway, which lights up at night and is super pretty with some, you know, nice flowers, and your sim can walk down this lovely medium length archway all the way down. Also, thank you kindly, Anafreda, for the follow. So, you know, when your Sims get married, this is the view that they have of their friends and their family sitting with this beautiful lush backdrop and this overhang with some nice little, you know, lights. Definitely think I'm gonna put a little path there, but this is my renovated Isle of Volpe Park in Henford on Bagley. That is being used for both a wedding space, you know, kind of events venue sort of thing. Again, bathrooms, super simple. Everyone's got a little painting, nothing major. There's a tiny bit of clipping, so I might have to... What's clipping? Ah, you're clipping. Yes, you are. Perfect, that's fine. The goal is to reduce clipping. I do try very hard to reduce the amount of clipping that goes on, but at the same time, there is, at the end of the day, no true way I can make promises that it will be completely clip-free. I can do my level best to make sure it's as little clipping as possible, and I do try to go through and double check that none of the plants are clipping through, because I know many a Sims fan that agrees with me that if you can't see the clipping, it's fine, but if you can see the clipping, it's just not the best look. So and for this space, despite the fact that it is technically not for these specific purposes, it does allow for charisma. The mirrors allow for charisma, acting, and reducing your overall playfulness, which can be a good thing because if you become hysterical, you can die. You can practice the piano, you can practice your mixology skill, both useful. You can fill a banquet table for all I care. Enjoy it. You've got logic with a chess skill, you've got your arts skill over here. Technically not on the lot, but next to it there is a fishing spot right down there, so that's why I didn't include fishing, because there's one literally right there. But you've got the ability to interact with wild birds and rabbits. There's a wild rabbit home over there. You do have the ability to meet up with people, all sorts of fun stuff. I'm gonna make that little path while I'm thinking about it. Oh, that was too light. We need it about halfway through the dark. And I'm gonna give it just a very soft texturing. It's a little too dark. There we go. But yeah, I think I'm actually done, which is awesome. You know, I expected this to take a lot longer than it did, so kudos to me. And on Tuesday next week, which I can check my calendar, I'm just not. No, I'll check my calendar real quick, because Tuesday the 9th, there'll be a wedding here for our Norse Gods Generation Legacy Challenge, courtesy of my creation. So Frigga will be getting married, and that means, oh, I gotta make her a wedding dress. That's how I can surprise you. Add a second outfit and make a wedding dress and kind of surprise you with wedding, you know? I am glad I added this little path here. This does look good, yeah. I'm gonna move this in, kind of into the bushes, but it'll still be cute. All right. Here for it. Yes. And when I said this, the good one in the, see, it's fully in the shade, and the other ones are so not in the shade, it's not even funny. In the afternoon, they go like they get 0 shade throughout the day. You know those are gonna be super warm. Like this gets so much shade. Yeah. Even in the afternoon, this is such a nice view, and at night it lights up. This tree though, oh, love this tree. That is a debug tree from the Outdoor Retreat pack. I don't know if it's in any others, but it is in the Outdoor Retreat pack. This one, and then there is one that I'm trying to remember the pack for, but Mount Komorebi. So Snowy Escape. I'm just gonna show it to you just because I love this thing and you need to see it more than anything else. There is a secondary tree that, if you have the Mount Komorebi stuff, is quite lovely, and it has hanging lanterns on it, actually. Is this it? No. Although that is a cool tree. Not the one I'm looking for. But there is one particular tree, I'm pretty sure it's that one, hello snow trees, that has these pretty hanging lanterns off of it. It might be a different pack. I thought it was this pack. But you can change, you know, I know that one isn't just regular trees, so I can just look at it and not care. Was I wrong about the pack? I was probably wrong about the pack, and that's why I couldn't find it. But yeah, there are so many trees. Accidentally clicked a tree. Hawthorn tree, no, ebony tree. Ha! No, it is. So this is the Bramblewood Delightful tree. So this is one example of a different version. This is base game. So if you say don't have one of these packs, this tree in a base game build can be just as pretty as these big guys. So, you know, for reference, base game tree. Just putting that out there. I do have custom content trees, but we're ignoring them. Could have sworn I had it. Lilacs and Lanterns. This is the one. So this tree, I'm putting it down for a reason, is from the Backyard Stuff pack, or the Movie Hangout pack, my apologies. And the reason I love it is because it actually comes, the lanterns change color, but not just the lanterns. So watch the lanterns, how they turn to white, but then we've got super colorful, black and white, and then we have a pink tree with super fun colors. So if you say wanted to do something more fanciful, we have pink. We also have a purple tree with the black and white lanterns, purple tree with the color lanterns, blue trees, and another version of the pink tree. So if you're saying doing something where you want to claim it's more fantastical, more fae-like, something like that, that's the path you go for that. We're going to save this just because I'm not losing all this work. But yeah, there's a ton of those trees that have in debug and in regular that have, like, this is a base game tree if you like the cherry trees. It's a very pretty, very simple cherry tree, base game, you know, bushes and stuff. Do not discount the fact that you can build beautiful things in base game. And I think on next Thursday, maybe we'll do a random roll build, whether it be a house or a lot or something else. Or I might just redo the bar. I probably should redo the bar. This was fun. We're gonna save this to the park. 4 bathrooms. We're gonna save this. Upload it to the gallery. You know? So I love leaving the little blurb, but I'm gonna have to, but it's I'm gonna read the base description first and then have some, you know, fun with it. Located just across from the ruins of the Isle of Volp, this park is the perfect start for any Bramblewood adventure. Then enjoy a meal at the grill, find or leave a present under Sophie the Snail, relax beside the serene Cordelia Falls, explore the ruins, charm the local wildlife, or go foraging for wild mushrooms and berries. The only problem will be doing it all before the sun goes down. First off, use BB.new objects when placing, because if you don't, half of that stuff won't fit, won't work. And I've made it kind of a nice, sunny, romantic lot, but kids can have fun here because it is a park at the end of the day. You know? Gosh. And third. No, let's do hashtags instead of @ symbols, thanks. Alright. Save, save, save. Did you upload correctly? Please say you uploaded correctly. No! Share lot to gallery. Yes, you know what? We're gonna override it just because apparently it didn't want to actually save to my gallery. There we go. Alright, so if you're looking for it in the gallery, Valaria Green. That's my player profile. It was, you know, apparently it thinks it's 1991. It's not, but okay. But yeah, but I have plenty of fun stuff on my catalog, on my player profile, households, other builds that I've done, all the way back to some really garbage ones where pretending, like, forgive me. But if you want to ever feel better about how you build, this one I'm deleting because I don't want it be done twice. There we go. Do yourself a favor. Have fun comparing some of the more modern stuff that I've done to some of the old stuff. That was like me redoing things. This was a shell challenge that I just kind of redid, but like I used to just empty them out and leave them for myself. This was probably one of my first ever builds, and if you ever want to feel better about your building, okay? If you ever want to feel better about your building, remember, this was 2021, okay? We're in 2024 with this. And take yourself the opportunity, feel free to look through the gallery and allow yourself to be like, okay, I can get better, because anyone can be a better builder. I'm not even the best builder. I recognize that. I'm definitely not the best of the best when it comes to building. But I try, and that's the point. Also, I think this turned out really pretty in its own, you know, delightful right. And how does it look from the map? Let's see. Map time. Map time. Come on. It's gonna look either really good or really horrible. It looks really full and kind of out of place, but also super cute. And we will be back with Freya Acer, which I'm gonna log into her just so I can keep it paused. And so I can update the wedding dress without all of you getting to see secrets. We're gonna pretend Crowley doesn't exist. But we will be back on Tuesday. Oh yeah, it's raining. We'll be back next Tuesday. Back with Miss Frigga Acer. And her staring apparently really, really pitifully and sadly at her pumpkins. What is up with you, girl? I gotta change your outfit. That's the only thing I've gotta do before stream next Tuesday. This coming Monday, we will be doing a delightful Mindless Monday stream. I will be putting a poll in the Discord server if you would like. I'm going to be putting it probably later today. It will be available until Sunday. If you vote in the poll, you will get a say on what the delightful, indie, vibey, Mindless Monday game we play. But until then, thank you very much for joining us. We're going to be calling the stream about 20 minutes early, and I recognize that. And I thank you all for joining us either way. But have a wonderful rest of your week. Thank you all for joining. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe on twitch.tv and on YouTube with Valaria Green. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And Cafe Conflora always welcomes you and treats you, till the next time, to some tea to go. Till then, Skal.